All right, everybody, let's loosen up a bit and step away from the polished narratives because this segment is all about the stories that do not make the final cut. Like Justice League, and we get the Snyder cut, the way better version, in my opinion, and nothing is rehearsed except maybe this intro. This is Offscript Stories. Today, I'm joined by a very fun guest, someone who brings great energy, strong opinions, and absolutely zero fear of telling it like it is. She's a singer-songwriter where, fun fact, she is the first musician to had to be on this podcast, and she is making her podcast debut. So make sure you give her a warm welcome. All right. You can hear her newest single, Warning Signs, wherever you literally hear music on all the streaming platforms. So go in and take a listen. Introducing Madu, like Erica Badu.
Hi, hello.
I
Yes.
do. Thank
Hi.
thank you
I'm
so much for coming
mhm.
onto the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to finally be on.
Oh, I know. After all of this time, it is great to finally have you here. And why don't you go in and tell everybody about like how you get started with singing and how you
Yeah.
were able to like be in this part of entertainment?
Yes, so I've been singing literally my whole life. I like to say that I popped out with a mic in my hand. Um, but singing is my therapy. It's everything to me. I'm one of those annoying people that sing their sentences. But all my friends love me for it. And how I got into this sector of the entertainment business, I figured, my voice can pay me. Like my voice can literally make me money. So why don't I
Mhm.
start songwriting? Why don't I, start maybe teaching people how to sing like I do, or, just different things because anything can make you money. So yeah, especially if you
That
have a
is true.
natural talent for it, right? Yeah. Modeling, one of my friends kind of just asked me to model for her one day, and I decided to join. It was the most fun thing ever, and I stuck to it.
Wow. And that's because I remember that you recently said that as a model, you just recently walked your first runway shows. Tell us more about that.
Yes. Yes. So I actually walked my first 2 runway shows last year. I walked into Creative Clothing fashion show, their Natural Rose fashion show last year. There's so much work that goes into it, and it's so hot back there in the dressing room, quick changes. It's so fun though, and it's so worth it. The second one that I did, it was actually a catwalk for a charity for breast cancer, and it was Maverick Legacy Foundation that put it on. It was really cool to be a part of that, and I got to walk for some really cool designers that I'd never heard of in both shows, but now I've made like long-term connections with them.
Well, I'm going to say that you're not the only model that's in this podcast.
Hey, well, tell me about it.
I actually modeled for there was like a local show for Michael Kors runway fashion show. I did it twice. So I did it like back in 2019 and
Mhm.
2021. And I still have my Michael Kors jacket, which I use for business casual wears.
Yes, I love that for you. That is so cool. Okay, okay, so you're a seasoned professional, so you'll have to give me some tips for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Go now segueing into movies, like what is your background when it comes to the fascination of movies?
So my background kind of started with books. I'm such a big book nerd. I love reading. And just like with songwriting, it takes me to a completely different world, and that's the same thing that movies do for me. I kind of just get lost into like someone else's life and story for a couple hours, an hour or a couple, and it's always so therapeutic. I like seeing what a protagonist would do. Like, I'm like, wait, they handled this just like I would handle it. I feel like
Mhm.
that, like, this character was written like for me. Like, this is me. So I really love that. And I also love how I can sometimes relate to the antagonist and, kind of be like, well, I understand why they did this. I really love magical realism. That's like a big thing for me. So if a movie has like super cool special effects, like like love emojis like flying over like lovebirds' heads, stuff like that, and they do that a lot in stuff like Jane the Virgin. I recently watched a film called like Water for Chocolate, and it has so much magical realism in it. I recommend it to everybody. But
Well,
yes.
I'm gonna say that Jane the Virgin is one of my favorite shows, and I
Me
know exactly
too.
what you mean when it comes to that. Honestly, it makes me feel like I'm also a part of that world where it's not just as a viewer, but it
Mhm.
also makes me feel like I'm submerged into there. Knowing all of that, is there like a movie that you happen to remember, like one of the first movies that you remembered? And it can include the
Yes.
magical realism with it.
Mhm. The first movie I remember, period, is actually Ice Age. It's the first movie I ever owned on DVD. So I was like 6 or 7. No, 6 or 7. Oh god. I
Not
was
giving
like
away your age now.
I I have a 9-year-old sibling. Oh my gosh. But I was around that age and my uncle he sent me that DVD from France and it was for my birthday. And I fell in love with Ice Age. I fell in love with like a lot of those movies that are almost real world. Like the animation looks like it's set in the real world. That's definitely my earliest memory. Also Happy Feet, just because it's kind of in the same realm. Nemo and gosh, what's the other one? Shark Tale. I will rewatch that every single year. Those are my staples.
How about we play a quick round of one gotta go?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so out of the four movies that you just mentioned, you have to pick one to go. Which one is
Oh
it gonna
my
be?
gosh. Okay, only because it has a sequel that I don't really care for. I will say Ice Age. Unfortunately, yes. I really love it, but, um, there are so many movies. They have so many movies in that franchise, and I love all the stories, but I'll have to say Ice Age, because a Shark Tale is so funny. I couldn't imagine it not being one of my top 3. Happy Feet, literally, I sing all the songs from it every single day, so I could not cut that one out either.
We'll see how the people will feel about it. So now that we've got that off, without further ado, go ahead and share with us your off script story.
Yes. Okay, so my off-script story well, okay,
What?
so, um, funny thing, I've only ever dressed up for Halloween twice in my life, ever, and that is just, like, the upbringing of, like, I'm a PK, yes. Um,
Okay, gotcha.
so, this past Halloween, I decided to dress up as one of my favorite characters, um, Aisha from Winx, and I'd been wanting to do this costume forever. I put so much thought into it. I got all, like I didn't wanna, like, DIY it or anything. I wanted to get all the exact pieces because the costume I was getting was from one of their transformations. So I
Wow.
got the outfit. I got the size. I got it in my size, or what I thought was my size, I guess, and I was actually wearing it for a performance. So I got it, and then I tried it on, and it was not the right fit. So I kinda just had to wear it because it was too late to return it, and I got it days before my performance. So I was like, "You know what? It's okay. I'll just it's just my own version." So it had really large comical wings, and I'm at this event that I'm about to perform at, and I'm walking through people, and I'm just like, "So sorry, so sorry." And also on Halloween night, I wore it out and it was just like slapping people downtown Dallas. So that I would say it was kind of a fail just because it was so hilarious that I just kept on hitting people and there's really nothing I could do about it.
When it comes to Halloween, you do see plenty of wings, plenty of angels, plenty of
Yeah.
all that, but just done in very creative ways. I'll say that.
Yes.
What are you binge watching right now?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I just finished it, but I was just binge watching Interview with the Vampire. I kid you not, I finished both seasons in like a day and a half. It was that
Wow.
good. It was so, so good. There's that, and then I keep on going like from whatever quick like series there are to Once Upon a Time because I never really gave it the time of day when it was a huge thing, but I really like it. It's really good.
I was about to say Once Upon a Time. Wow, I haven't it's been a hot minute since I last saw that show.
Yeah, yeah.
You okay, so you finished binging Interview with the Vampire, and
Yes.
I know that we got a lot more new shows coming up, so
Mhm,
is
mhm.
there, like, anything else that's on your radar?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know that I know any movies that are coming out this year.
Oh my dude, no. We have so many movies coming
Okay,
out. We have
tell me of some
we
of them
have
because I may have forgotten.
okay, I'll remind you. We
Yeah.
have Avengers Doomsday coming up this December.
Yes. Okay.
We also
Mhm.
have Dune. Dune is also coming out that same
Yes!
weekend.
Oh my god, you're right. Oh, it's gonna be like a whole double feature thing.
Yeah, it's
So,
called
like,
it's called
yes.
Doomsday.
Doomsday. I like that, like, Barbieheimer. I
Y
love it. I love it.
yeah, so we're gonna have another social media phenomenon on our hands, and I honestly cannot wait, which I will be
Yes, we
watching
are.
both movies that exact weekend.
As you should, as you should. Okay, okay, I'll be looking out for those. I used to be a bigger Avenger fan during COVID. I mean, mainly because I had all the time, but I started a
Yes.
thread and I kept up with everything in chronological order because that's just how my brain works. But I haven't kept up in a really long time, so that will be exciting. Maybe I should pick that back up.
Yes, and then we also have, Scream 7 coming out, in next
Yeah.
month.
That's true. Scream is coming out. I'm not I'm not a scary movie person,
Oh my,
unfortunately. I
do
know.
not do this to me.
I'm the person in the theater, unfortunately, that's like, "Is it done yet? Is it done yet?" That's me. I have a queasy stomach, unfortunately.
Oh, that is crazy. 'Cause trust me, we're gonna have some very big films coming out this year with the most I will tell you right now, the most anticipated movie that I am
Yes.
looking forward to this year,
Mhm.
The Odyssey.
Okay, okay. The Odyssey?
That yes. Do you know the book?
I know the book, yes. I did not
Okay.
know that it was getting an adaptation. That's so
Well
cool.
well, Christopher Nolan already finished it, and he
Yeah,
directed it. It's
I love
starring
Christopher Nolan.
well, why do you think my name is Christopher, not Nolan?
I know, I clocked it from the beginning.
Well, I'm glad you did that because low
Mhm.
key, some people may not get to figure that out yet. But it stars Matt Damon, Anne Hathaway, Tom Holland. Matt Damon plays
Ooh.
Odysseus.
Mm.
Anne Hathaway plays
Mm.
Penelope. Tom Holland plays his son, and then you got many other people that are
Okay,
involved. You have
okay.
Lupita Nyong'o. You
I'm
got
hearing some names I love.
you got Zendaya,
Yes, okay,
and
I feel like I have seen this, actually.
I would hope so. Charlize Theron is in it. Robert
Mhm.
Pattinson is in it. John
Yes.
Bernthal is also
Yes.
in it, and there are some many more high profile names that are on it. And so
So
I I literally bought the book recently just so
mhm.
that way I could reread it before
You
the
could be
movie comes out.
refreshed. I see, yes.
I am just oof, I'm looking forward to it. It's
Awesome.
like I when I saw the trailer, because the trailer came out right before Avatar: Fire and Ash, so I got
Mhm.
lucky. I
Yes.
almost cried because
Oh,
it looks like a modern masterpiece.
okay, I've gotta watch the trailers for all of these for sure.
Before that we end the segment, I am gonna wrap it up with the final question, which
Yeah.
is, what
Yes.
is a movie that helped shape the person that you are today?
Okay. That is an easy answer. A Walk to Remember. That
Okay, wow. For some people, that is not an easy question.
I have a couple, but I would say that that one definitely shaped who I am today a lot. It's a movie that I go back to every single year. I have to watch it a lot. I'm such like a sucker for love and like haters to lovers, trope. As most of us are. But I really love the growth in that movie, how they went from literally being strangers in completely different worlds and like high school hierarchy. And they kind of overlooked all of that. He let go of his pride and his ego to get to know this girl that everyone thinks is a loser, and he sees a special parts in her. She brought out a lot of just great, beautiful, empathetic parts of him. 'Cause just it's just a beautiful story of young love. I kind of watch it when I want to feel something or I want to feel like myself again. So yeah, it definitely shaped who I am because it keeps that feeling of, like, true, real romance being a thing. I know nowadays a lot of people are like, "Love isn't real, love is dead." We spent a lot of time together, quality time that is not over the top, and in those moments, that's when, like, true love and friendship are built. Yeah, that movie inspires me every single year, and it hasn't failed me. Um, honorable mention, though, Eat, Pray, Love.
Mm. Not eat, pray,
Yes.
love.
I'm sorry, I'm one of those people.
No, no, no. It's just because, like, I mean, who can hate Julia Roberts? Honestly,
Who can? She's like, oh, she's one of my favorite actresses ever. But her performance in Eat, Pray, Love, like someone gave me that book when I was maybe 11 or 12. Like, why were they giving that to an 11 or 12-year-old? I don't know. But after reading it and then after watching the film, I will say that movie built the traveler in me. It built the adventurer in me, like the person that seeks out other cultures.
I can definitely understand. I can definitely understand that because that
Yes.
movie was. I'm a traveler myself, so that is
Mhm.
definitely one of the movies that does enable the adventurous within the
Yes.
person. But then
Yes.
going back to A Walk to Remember, everything
Mhm.
that you said about it, I've seen it countless times.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
because looking back at it, where Mandy Moore was only 16 years old when she did that film,
Yes. And she was so incredible.
when I was a kid, I just remember looking at I was like, "Oh, well, she's in high school." And then like, "Oh,
No.
wait, she was actually in high school when she was
Yeah.
filming this because everyone else was
Mhm.
older than her." I was like, "Whoa." She definitely was incredible and
Mhm.
definitely should have gotten more flowers given to her for, like you said, an
Yes.
incredible performance. And A
Mhm.
Walk to Remember is definitely one that people must watch, especially when
Yes.
it comes to love and romance, not having to go through all of these gestures of the social media's ways of communicating to one another. That
Mhm.
is the part that is not exactly dying, but it
Yeah.
is unique, a mirage of what
Mhm.
love is supposed to be like. But no, this is what
Yes.
love actually is. It is Want
Exactly.
to Remember. It is The Notebook. It is like When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah.
It is all of these rom-com or just romantic movies that
Yes.
it's all about these two people who are face to face and go through their own journeys, their own lives. They somehow come together, but the thing is, they come together, not
And they come
on the phone,
together.
not on
Yes.
the computer, not on
Yeah.
email. The strongest thing about that is a signal from our cell phones,
Exactly.
not the
Uh,
signal from when you're face to face, when you're sitting
mhm.
across the dinner table, engaging with each other's eyes, invested in each other's energy and
Mhm.
aura, and
Yeah.
that explains it for itself, and it just takes off from there.
Exactly. This year, I wanna challenge people to walk up to people, actually, and ask them out. I don't like to think that, "Oh my god, I missed out on my person," but sometimes, like, you never know if that person would be super interested and if you guys would have had, like, such a beautiful life together if you just made the move rather than, like, waited to maybe find them on Instagram perhaps 5 years later. Like, it's like that just takes, like, all the romance out of it. I'll say from a girl's perspective, we want people to walk up to us, like, not in a weird way, of course. I've hear from a lot of guys these days, and they're like, "I don't know, I'm just too scared to walk up because it could be taken the wrong way." Rejection therapy. Just even if they say no, at least you tried. And, out of like, you could get like 9 no's and 1 yes, and then that person and you could have a beautiful relationship together, but you never know if you don't try.
Y'all heard it from Madu. Go up to the
Yes.
person, be respectful though,
You're
and then that way you just never know what's gonna happen.
yeah.
So that is the end for the off-script stories. So Madu, before we wrap up, is there anything else that you would like to say to our watchers and our viewers?
Yeah, so all I want to say this year is don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to go to things alone. Go to a museum alone, go to the movies alone, buy an extra concert ticket for a friend, go to a concert alone. Just do things that you never thought that you would be doing by yourself or with others. Join random groups because, the beauty of life is in shared experiences, but it's also in experiencing things for yourself firsthand in person. You could be in any field, but you you don't really get inspiration or creativity if you don't put yourself out there and if you don't go do things. Um, I never thought that I would be speaking on a movie podcast, but look at me.
And now the fact that you're advocating for people to go to the movie theaters, that is important
Yes,
because
go to the
because
movie
now that
theaters, please.
because now that Netflix bought Warner Brothers, people are afraid that a lot of movies are going to be streaming instead of going to
Mhm,
the movie theaters. And that is also the movie theaters is another magical place to seek adventure and to put yourself
mhm,
out there and to go
mhm.
on a date. If you ask the
Yes,
person and they say yes, you can go on a movie date.
exactly, and you can watch Dune.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And many other films this year that are going to be
yes.
some of the favorites, and we'll see how that goes. But anyway, thank you so much for appearing on the podcast. You
Thank you
are a
so much for
phenomenal
having
guest.
me. Thank you so much.
No, of course, not a problem. Hopefully you can return and then that way we can see some fresh insight on the latest movies that you've seen.
Absolutely. Yes, I'll make sure to watch everything you recommended for sure. And you guys please watch like Water for Chocolate and watch Interview with the Vampires, the series. It's so good.
And also a walk to remember.
Yes, and a walk to remember, please.
Okay, and that is a wrap. So y'all, that
Yeah.
is Offscript Stories.
Mwah, bye.